We're just going to dive right in, and I'm going to start with the thing that is probably your biggest unwanted affiliate partner, the IRS. Like, tons of people are tipping the government unnecessarily and inadvertently, and I want to give you strategies you can put on the ground within 24 hours that are substantial strategies. I feel like most of the financial world unfortunately talks about how people can scrimp and save and sacrifice and budget, and then they come to you as a business owner where you're really good at making money, and they try to separate you from that money in a retirement plan that isn't going to save anyone taxes. If you put your money in a retirement plan, you are likely to pay more taxes in the future. The first reason, the government's $21 trillion in debt. Can you imagine someone coming up to you and saying, hey, why don't we partner? And then you find out that partner's $21 trillion in debt. You think they're going to lower taxes in the future? Or you have a financial person that tells you, oh, it's okay, you'll be in a lower tax bracket in the future. Who's here because they want to make less money? That's asinine. So instead, I'm going to give you a framework and hopefully make taxes a little bit more fun than normal, because it's not about deferring. It's not about spending $1 to save 37 cents, because this is a mistake I see tons of business owners and marketers make. They have a good year, and then they go, okay, what am I going to buy? And then you buy things you wouldn't have otherwise, and by spending that $1, you let the tax tail wag the dog. You spend $1, you save 37 cents, and you lose 63 cents. If you're going to do something like that, everyone here should know about tax arbitrage. Tax arbitrage is when you spend $1 and you save more than $1. Like, there's people in the room that we've done case studies with. Like, one example is, anyone in here ever bought artwork before? I mean, you can actually buy art collections, and then after owning it for 3 years, donate it and get back $2 for every $1 you spend. That's tax arbitrage, right? Or if you own a building, you can learn about a historic easement or a conservation easement, which are ways that you can get $2 or $3 for every $1 you spend on the real estate that you have. So I'll go through really specific strategies there, but let me break it down into a framework. The first part of the framework to save tax begins with the right team. Now, this is simple, yet probably the most hard part of it. You've got to have a bookkeeper, a controller, or a CFO, depending on your size of business. And then the two other pieces that are going to save you the most tax, other than the data collection, is a tax strategist. Now, some CPAs are tax strategists, most are not. Most CPAs are historians that tell you how much you've earned and what percentage of tax you have to pay because of that, right? A tax strategist actually meets with you proactively and talks about things that will add money to your life. The third piece, and this is where the biggest tax advantages come from, are a corporate or tax attorney that specializes in tax. What they're going to help you do is reclassify your income so you pay a lot less tax. And then anyone here own a building, like actually still own a brick and mortar and operate out of? If that's the case, you want to look into an engineer. An engineer can allow you to do cost segregation and accelerate the rate at which you take tax deductions on buildings. So you build this team, and as an entrepreneur, you meet with the team once a quarter, right? We're talking about maybe 20 minutes, no more than an hour. And rather than try to save money and try to invest money outside of your business, waiting for 10 or 20 years, this 20-minute to 1 hour call should save the equivalent in cash flow for you that year.